What up? This rapid since a whole wave of rappers just got locked up or sentenced, and this almost makes you wonder if there's something going on where they're targeting hip hop again because there's so much going on, or are they really just out here acting crazy like that? These rappers, to where they're getting themselves in these situations. Well, we'll see when we get to the bottom of these cases. So with K Flock, he was just found guilty. You know, he got found guilty on 5 of his 6 charges, is what I'm hearing and what's being reported. So most of his charges he got found guilty on. He be like 1 charge, and they're about to really give him a sentence because I'm sure they offered him a plea deal, and obviously he rejected it. So when you do that, you can end up doing double. Like Tory Lanez, it sounded like he was about to only do like 5 years or less. And then when he blew trial, he got like 10. So, yeah, this is going to be most likely, K Flock is probably looking at life. Well, they might not give him life. They might give him like 30 or 20 or who knows. But, I think he's going to be in there. He's going to be in there for a long time because they said he slumped that dude out in New York. And you can't even be playing around like that anywhere, especially New York, though. When New York catch you doing some stuff like that, they really give you a heavy sentence from what I've been hearing. So K Flock gonna be put away. He had his whole life ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? He had a popping career. He was about to be putting New York back on the map, and he was leading the way of the new drill movement, and now he's gone. So yeah, I think his crew's still out there, though. I forget who his crew is because they don't really stand out like that. I think Dougie B, right? Dougie B, and I don't know a few others, but they don't really come to mind like that. K Flock was the star. He was the breadwinner. So, yeah. Also with Yella Beezy. So Yella Beezy, now they're linking him to the Mo3 situation. So Mo3 was Boosie's artist. And so they're saying Beezy put a bag on Mo3. And then they tried to get into the media to talk about it was something about a girl or something. You know what I'm saying? And that was such a random situation when Mo3, got taken out. I guess no one really knew about the beef like that. They didn't really know that Beezy and Mo3 was going at it like that. So I think it sounds like they're both from Texas. And yeah, Beezy, it sounds like they're saying he put a hit out on Beezy. And then the hitter, I guess, got caught up. He got locked up for that. And they're saying that the hitter told everything to the authorities. So they're saying they told him everything because it sounds like he didn't get paid or something. And so this is another situation where, the hitter's talking about he didn't get paid. And that's why it's getting loud like that. So I think Beezy probably, he probably didn't want to pay because he didn't want to get caught up. He might have had a change of mind after the hit. It was like he knew that was hot to pay him. And if he didn't pay him, that's probably what happened. He probably got afraid to pay the dude. You know what I'm saying? And he was afraid that would get him locked up, most likely. But it ended up getting him locked up anyways because now the hitter got locked up and told him about Beezy, put him up to that whole thing. Same thing with Dirt, you know what I'm saying, where they're saying the hitter, the hitters are trying to say Dirt put him up to that. So that's the move I guess these hitters is doing now, getting locked up and then telling. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they always say, don't involve nobody if you're going to be on some BS, you know what I'm saying? Because once you got others involved, they can tell on you. They can switch up on you just like that. So, yeah. And then also within this week, we saw that Bricc Baby got locked up for No Jumper. It sounds like that situation outside of No Jumper had a lot to do with it when someone got jumped. Or also people said it was funny that Bricc Baby was out that whole time anyways because he had been gotten caught up with that thumper. You know what I'm saying? They been caught that, and he was out free. And they been asking, like Wack been asking, why Bricc Baby still free? Because that's serious getting caught with a thumper when you were felon. So people was questioning, is he telling on people or is he cooperating and stuff like that. So Bricc Baby gone, Luce Cannon gone. These are California people that no one really knows Luce Cannon on a national level like that, but I think he has something to do with Whack 100 and No Jumper somewhere. I don't know like exactly who Luce Cannon was either, because his name wasn't popping like that. You know what I'm saying? Big U I know about too, but just, when it comes to California politics, I know my stuff, but dang, like Big U, I know he was affiliated with, like they said, Nipsey Hussle, Bricc Baby. And the thing is, that's all connected with Bricc, Luce, and Big U. They saying that's all like a RICO type activity going on. And there's others as well. You know what I'm saying? There's others. There's like a 17-person indictment or something for all of them. So I guess they talked themselves into jail because, they've been out here and Brick's been, out here doing podcasting and talking about the streets and everything. So, yeah, they got them caught up. And then I guess this will probably be my last story of this segment will be about Fivio Foreign. A lot of people didn't know he was locked up. You know what I'm saying? He's been locked up, I guess they said, since sometime in January. So it looks like it's going on a couple months, and it sounds like it's over some sketchy stuff because Fivio's lawyer is saying that this is a frivolous case. He's saying this is just some accusations because they're saying that basically some lady needed a jump for her car, and she's saying that Fivio pointed a thumper at her. You know what I'm saying? And told her to move around and don't be coming over here no more. This happened in New Jersey or something. So that report was put out, and they're trying to throw 5 charges on Fivio Foreign. So he must have lost his cool, is from what it sounded like, if this is any truth to this. Or the lady could be making the whole thing up, trying to get him jammed up. So, we'll see what happens with this, because those are some pretty serious charges. He'll probably get out. That's like something where he could probably get out, even if he does get somehow convicted. That's something you would think he could get out in a couple years over. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 2 years and then do some probation or something, you would think, because nobody got hurt. It don't sound like nobody got hurt. So at that point, he might even be able to do like maybe a year or something and get out. But, it really depends on his previous record. If he's a habitual or even if he's a felon, it's going to be more severe. But what I'm hearing is they didn't find no thumper. They haven't found the thumper. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens with Fivio Foreign. His buzz was kind of dissipating anyways at this point. Like, the whole wave with the drill, people are saying, is kind of dissipated out of Brooklyn. The Brooklyn drill, I don't agree with that. I think they got a sound going for them. And, there was a moment where that wave was booming. Everybody was kind of getting them views just by putting out any drill song. But then what I noticed is a lot of those songs started sounding the same. I think that's what was going on with that drill wave, is a lot of those songs started sounding the same. And with Chicago drill, it was the same thing. People thought that was done, but it's not. You see that they still out here doing Chicago drill. It's just not as popping as it was. But you can still make a way through that, you know what I'm saying, through that platform and through that sound. You can still make a way. It's just not like when Chief Keef came out and everybody was getting on just by putting out a Chicago drill song. You'd be on instantly almost. That's kind of what was happening with Brooklyn. And, they're going to be around for a while. Because before drill, Brooklyn and New York rap was pretty much finished before drill came around. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be all right. But Fivio, we'll see what comes of this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is my breakdown of a lot of these cases that's been going around in the media. And, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of activity. Then we got the Dirk and the Diddy trials coming up. I think Dirk trial coming up early 2026. From what I recall, I'm not sure exactly, but that's what it looks like. And then Diddy trial coming up like in 2 months. So, we'll see what happens with these trials coming up. Tory Lanez trying to beat his charges on appeal. He's trying to come home soon because he's saying they messed up. They're saying that DNA evidence was withheld, that he didn't touch no thumper. You know what I'm saying? They're saying that his DNA was not on that thumper. So they said he's saying that the lawyers and his lawyer might have been working with the ops, you know, and plus he's saying how is that evidence just now coming out? Basically, like they didn't have access to that evidence, and then they uncovered it since he's been locked up. So he's saying he should be able to win on appeal. He's saying at least for that one charge of, you know, whatever, and it might just give him, you know, he might win the whole thing on appeal and be home this year. You know, he just dropped the album. Durk about to drop the album next week. So Tory Lanez recorded his from jail. Durk recorded his before he got locked up. So yeah, that's my update, y'all. Let me know what you think about everything. I'm gonna leave some links for y'all. Let's get over 100 likes on this video. Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna say that for the next video about little Zay Osama. Yeah. Let's get 100 likes on this video, and also, let me see. Follow Rap HITZ on all social media links. All links are in the comment section and description box. Make sure you subscribe and all that. I'm out.